Hi guys, I am back with more mental health tips and we're going to talk a little bit more about Kundalini Yoga. So we've talked before about how Kundalini energy is thought to reside in the base of the spine, and that the awakening process, we want to raise that energy up through the chakras to the higher centers. So we're basically taking really primal energy, survival, sexuality, and we're alchemizing that into wisdom, into truth. And so here are some ways that we can awaken that Kundalini energy. And I will just say that there is such a thing as a spontaneous Kundalini awakening. These can be kind of overwhelming. You can feel basically like you have a lot of energy going through your body. And again, it can be overwhelming and just difficult to deal with. And what we do with Kundalini practice is we awaken that energy in an intentional way that is hopefully a bit more controlled. So we're sort of scaffolding it and we're raising the energy in a way that is meant to build the system up over time so that it doesn't get overwhelmed by this sudden influx, this sudden awakening, but instead it's sort of like we're upgrading our hardware so that we can cope with the more powerful energy that's coming through the system. So here are some of the ways that we can awaken Kundalini energy. Shaking and dancing is really powerful. It gets the energy moving. Practicing Tantra. And Tantra doesn't just mean sexual practice. It's really about sensuality and the body, and sort of using the body woven together with spirituality in order to create that awakening. Also, doing energy work can raise our Kundalini energy. So these could be things like Reiki, and even just becoming really present and aware of energy moving. I will say that in practicing Kundalini, I have definitely become more aware of what energy actually is and what we're working with, what we're dealing with. We are energetic beings. The force that animates us, our life force, is an energy that flows through our bodies. Without it, our bodies are just inert. So dealing with Kundalini, practicing Kundalini has really helped me to become aware and more sensitive to energy, and to recognize subtle energies playing out, to be able to be more perceptive of that subtlety, and therefore able to be more responsive to life in a sort of more detailed and accurate way. We also can practice breath control and pranayama to awaken that Kundalini energy. Breath work is very powerful and it can cause very quick awakenings, but it also is more of a controlled practice, so it does it in an intentional way. Meditation is a really great way to awaken Kundalini energy, to increase our consciousness, again, to become more present, more aware of subtlety, better able to respond. And finally, in order to awaken Kundalini energy, we can practice gratitude and live with an open heart. I think so many issues in our world and in our personal lives come from our hearts being closed, shut down, broken, numbed out, addictions, all of these things that we use to sort of numb that and to be shut down, because it can be painful to live with an open heart and to feel everything. But to be truly conscious and awake, we have to be willing to experience the good and the bad, to live with an open heart, to be able to find gratitude, not just in the things that we perceive to be good, but gratitude for all the experiences, knowing that everything is happening for us, not to us. And so practicing Kundalini, we practice gratitude, we practice living with an open heart, and that raises our awareness and our consciousness. I hope this was helpful, and if you'd like to learn more about Kundalini, go take advantage of my current special, $1 for membership in my skills call library, where we practice Kundalini and dialectical behavior therapy skills. $1 for the first month, $55 per month thereafter, cancel anytime, and we can dive deep and learn all kinds of fun things together that will raise your vibe and your consciousness to make your life easier and more fun. All right, see you there.